How's it going, YouTube? Oxy here, and welcome back. Today's gonna be a quicker video, just something I want to bring attention to. Potentially exciting, but we'll see. I have my doubts, and of course, we'll go into that. So, what am I talking about? Well, they're remaking Pumpkinhead, and I know most of you are probably like, what? Never heard of it. So, Pumpkinhead was the creation of Stan Winston, rest in peace, passed in '08. And yeah, essentially he's arguably the best, or he's definitely top 3 visual effects artists in film, period. You're familiar with his work. He did all of the first 3 Jurassic Parks, Terminator, Predator, Aliens. You get the idea. This guy, he's uncredited in Friday the 13th Part 3, but you get it. He's, Academy Award winning, again, top of his class. And Pumpkinhead was his directorial debut back in 1988. And the film is basically about Pumpkinhead, who would have guessed. And he's essentially did the deal, and ultimately at the end, essentially you lose your soul. You die as well. And that's like the only way to defeat Pumpkinhead is like you like self-inflicted damage. That hurts him. You guys have a connection. But yeah, pretty cool monster. Again, it's Stan Winston, so the effects are, a step up, and they hold up even to this day. First film's great. It starred Lance Hendrickson. You may know him as Bishop from Aliens. And yeah, it's a good film. There are 4 in total. Second one's decent, and then the other 2 were like Sci-Fi Channel, straight to TV, like garbage. They're complete ass. Don't bother. And yeah, here we are. It's being done by Paramount, not Paramount Pictures, like the big, it's being done by a subdivision, Paramount Players. And all of this is coming from Bloody Disgusting. Link in the description, of course, if you want to read the whole thing, get all the details. And yeah, they're essentially looking to bring back Pumpkinhead. So as far as I could tell, this team, they are doing a bit of horror things. Most recently, they did the Paramount Paranormal Activity, the Something of Kin, the one that looks like it's in the past. They directed that. Their highest grossing film is like the live action Dora movie, because within them they have like the Nickelodeon subdivision, BET films. You get the idea. They're not like the big major Paramount, but it's a branch, and they have decent films, and they want to take a crack at Pumpkinhead. Of course, Stan, rest in peace, he can't be a part of it. But Lance, who knows? Maybe he'll come back, return, reprise his role. Then again, he is like 80-something, but, when it comes to horror, people are very dedicated. You got like Robert Englund, just actors like that despite their age, they're still very passionate about it. And I love that. I love that about the genre, that you have like character actors and that sort of thing that really stick to their roles, and you don't really see that in other genres. But yeah, it's being remade. Again, if you haven't heard of it, if I had to recommend, just watch the first 2. Again, the 3 and 4, I believe 3 was like Ashes to Ashes, and then 4 is Blood Feud. Not good. They're Sci-Fi Channel flicks. Hey, Sharknado was decent, but I think most of us will agree most sci-fi films are ass. So, steer clear, but just want to bring attention to it, to a lesser known horror, I was about to say icon, but of course if he's not known, he isn't one. Just a lesser known player in the, the slashing ring. But yeah, I enjoyed the first film. I think it's great. Haven't seen, the rest, but again, the common consensus is like first 2 and that's it. So I'm curious to see if it's just gonna be a 1-for-1 remake. Well, obviously not, but you get what I mean. If they're just gonna tell the same story, or if it's gonna, they're gonna maybe update his origin. But yeah, I've always loved the Pumpkinhead himself. Looks great. You know, it's a great creature, great monster. Very, again, Stan Winston's effects, so very emotive. You know, he like he reacts getting hit and that sort of thing. I'm excited to see what they do. I mean, that's really it. All that's really said is that they are ramping up production. Maybe soon in the coming months we're gonna get a director announcement, and yeah, should be looking forward to a new Pumpkinhead movie in, I don't know what, the next 2 years, safe to say. Hopefully it's good. The only thing that worries me, again, it's Paramount Players, a subdivision, so you know it's iffy if it'll be like a quality film. But hey, I mean, then again, horror has always been like, you know, low budgets, that sort of thing, and you get some classics. So, hoping this one, you know, lives up to the legacy of Stan Winston, and, you know, at least it's something decent. But yeah, guys, that's just a video, you know, just some Pumpkinhead news. And yeah, I definitely recommend you check it out. It's a pretty interesting concept, pretty good film, and yeah, you know, be on the lookout for this remake, and if it doesn't get canceled and it actually comes out, probably do a review on it, you know, in the coming years. But with that, guys, you know, that's the video. Again, I make new ones every Tuesdays and Saturdays. If you stayed this long, thank you. Shout out to you. And as always, please make sure to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that good jazz. As always, guys, I've been your host, Soxy. Take care.